Hey everyone, thanks for joining me in this video. I am Rangam and this is Perspectives with Rangam. Recently, I got asked a question in one of my engagement sessions with my team. The question they asked was, what is one essential skill that you need to have as a leader, as a manager, as a boss? Now, before I provide my own perspective on this question, if you like this video, do give it a like. And if you believe somebody else would benefit from watching this, do share. And furthermore, if you have a question of your own that you'd like to get answered, why don't you mention it in the message, and I'll try to cover it in one of my upcoming videos. In my own perspective, the one essential skill that any leader, manager, boss needs to have as part of their skill sets is that of asking good questions. Now, we all live in a very attention deficit world. We live in a world of 30-second attention spans based on TikTok videos, YouTube shorts, Instagram reels, that very often we do not and are not able to put enough time and attention to engage, connect, and respond to people we deal with in a meaningful manner. When people approach us as bosses, we of course very often tend to provide the solution, get into action mode, and be very, very decisive. But that's not the kind of support our people need. Asking good questions is a very difficult skill to master. Not only just asking any questions, but really asking open-ended questions that allows a conversation to develop and to build. One can always ask leading or closed-end questions, and those are more definitive in their responses and typically are more suitable for interviews or interrogations. Asking broad, open-ended question leads the person who's at the receiving end to further build on that question with their own thoughts. It leads to creating shared perspectives. It allows you to also share your own perspectives, your own thoughts, and that leads to ideas being further developed. It also allows the person to grow and at the same time for you to grow together, because the person might be able to share certain perspectives which might be new to you yourself. All of this allows us to achieve win-win outcomes together. And that's the whole purpose of the need and the ability to be able to ask good questions. Being able to ask the right question also allows you to have a very good understanding of the people who are around you. What are their thoughts? What kind of efforts have they put in terms of refining their own thought process around the issue? How much effort have they actually put into it? What is their approach to looking at a particular problem and solving a particular problem? As a leader, you need to have the right skills to also know and understand your people. Because once you know and understand your people, of course, you know what is their potential, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are the areas that they are good at, and what potential opportunities they can further have as they look at growing their career together with you. But more on that particular subject in terms of how you know and understand people will be on a different video. As a boss, as a leader, what you don't want to do is to all the time be providing directions orders, decisions. But what you need to be able to do is to support your team to grow and come up with their own solutions and come up with their own conclusions. And that is only possible if you actually provide them the necessary support and guidance through the questions that you ask for them to develop their own thought process, to build their own confidence, and to have the feeling that they are achieving the outcomes and the solutions through their own abilities. And that is really the ultimate goal of the ability to be asking the right kind of questions and the good questions. With this, as a leader, you support your team members to grow, gain more confidence, and communicate more effectively. What are your thoughts on this? What are your tips for asking great questions? Why don't you share that with me in the comments below? And I look forward to seeing you in the next Perspectives with Rangam.